The trade was perfect. You marked the zone 3 days ago, price returned to it at 6:47 a.m., you entered clean, stop below structure. By 9:15 it had taken out your stop and reversed exactly the way you predicted. Without you. You closed the laptop. You don't know what went wrong. That's the part nobody tells you. You won't know for another 2 years. Level 1, the map reader. Someone on YouTube draws 2 boxes on a chart, one where price shot up from, one where it dropped hard from. That's demand, he says. That's supply. It makes complete sense. More sense than anything you've encountered in 6 months of trying to understand why markets move. You mark zones on every chart you can find. Euro USD, GBP JPY, crude oil, gold. You draw the boxes with precision. Exact candle wicks, clean horizontal lines. Your desktop has 4 monitors now, which you bought before you made a single dollar. The zones look real. They are real. You just don't know yet what real means. Your first 10 trades win. Not big, but they win. You screenshot each one and post them in a Discord server. 18 people react with a fire emoji. You read those notifications 3 times. You don't know what you don't know. That's not a flaw at this level. It's structural. The system is protecting you from information you're not equipped to use yet, the way a body goes into shock to prevent pain from killing it. What this level costs, the clean version. The version of this where it stays simple. It will never be this simple again, and you'll spend years chasing the feeling of those first 10 trades, when the boxes were just boxes and the market was just a puzzle with a visible solution. Level 2, the Zuz marker. 3 months in, you have a system. Fresh zones only, institutional candles, origin points. You've watched 200 hours of content and synthesized it into a 4-page PDF you made for yourself, which you've revised 11 times. Your win rate is 34%. You know because you track everything in a spreadsheet. Entry, exit, zone type, time frame, result. The data is clean and the conclusion is brutal. You are wrong 2 times out of 3. But the losses feel random and the wins feel like skill, so you keep going. The hidden rule at this level is this: the zone is never the edge. Everyone can see the zone. The zone printed on the chart 12 months ago, and every retail trader with a charting platform has it marked. What you don't know yet is that the zones is where the hunt begins, not where it ends. Price doesn't come back to zones to give you a trade. It comes back to zones to collect stop losses from everyone who marked the same level you did. You blow your first account on a Wednesday. $3,400. Not in one trade. In a sequence of revenge trades after a bad morning, each one slightly larger than the last. By 2 p.m. you have $180 left and you close the platform and go for a walk. You don't tell anyone. You fund a new account the following Monday. You tell yourself the loss was tuition. That's true. You just don't know what the tuition was for yet. What this level costs. Your first theory about yourself. The one where you were different. The one where you had a natural instinct for this. You bury it quietly and build something else in its place, something more mechanical and less personal, and you tell yourself that's growth. Maybe it is. Level 3. The structure student. You stop trading for 6 weeks. You go back to basics. Not YouTube basics, book basics. Wyckoff. The original text, not the summary. You read it twice. You take notes by hand because someone in a forum said that helps with retention. You begin to see something underneath the zones. A logic. Not just where price reversed, but why. What had to be true about the order flow beneath the candle for that move to happen. The zone was never the cause. It was the symptom. The cause was something older and less visible. Your charts become quieter. You delete 3 indicators. You mark fewer levels, and you're more specific about why each one exists. You start annotating, not just the zone, but the narrative. What happened before price reached this level? What it would need to do to confirm? What would invalidate the entire read? You are becoming a different trader than you were at level 2. Not better yet, different. You've traded false confidence for productive uncertainty, which is harder to live with but more accurate. The moment that shifts everything at this level is not a big winning trade. It's a losing trade that you completely understood. Price comes to a demand zone, you enter with a clear thesis, it fails and you know exactly why it failed. You close at your stop. You don't revenge trade. You write 3 sentences about what the price action told you that you didn't account for. No screenshot, no Discord post. That's the shift, not the win. The contained loss with a clear post-mortem. Something in you reorganized itself that day and you didn't notice until weeks later. What this level costs. Urgency. You used to trade every day. Now you wait. Some weeks you don't take a single trade. Your friends who trade ask how you're doing and you say, waiting for a setup, and they don't understand why that's an answer. You used to not understand either. Level 4, the order flow reader. You find the gaps. Not the zones, the gaps inside the zones. The fair value gaps, the imbalances, the specific candles where institutions left their prints on the chart like a hand pressed in wet cement. Now you're reading the market the way a cardiologist reads an EKG, not looking for a shape that matches a pattern, but reading the rhythm underneath. The hesitation before a move. The distribution disguised as accumulation. The stop hunt that was never going to become a reversal, which you know now by the way volume behaved in the preceding 4 candles. Your journal is 340 pages. You've reviewed it 3 times. You know your edge exists because you can see it statistically across 200 annotated trades. You also know it only works in specific conditions, specific sessions, specific volatility environments, specific market phases. Outside those conditions, you don't trade, you wait. People around you don't understand what you do anymore. You try to explain it once at dinner and watch the eyes glaze over after 90 seconds. You don't try again. The hidden rule at this level: the market is not a puzzle to be solved. It's a living system that changes as more people solve parts of it. The edge you have today has a half-life. You can't see it decaying. You can only discover afterward that it already did. You make money 3 months in a row. Not spectacular money, consistent money. The kind that compounds quietly. You don't post it anywhere. You're not sure why, except that showing it feels like it would cost something you can't name. What this level costs: the community. You've drifted out of every group, every Discord server, every chat room. Not because you're arrogant, because the conversations there are about things that don't matter to you anymore and haven't for a while. There are fewer and fewer people who can meet you where you actually are. Level 5, the probabilist. You stop thinking in terms of trades. You think in terms of distributions. Any single trade is noise. 100 trades is signal. You've internalized this completely, not as a concept but as a felt truth, which means a losing trade creates the same internal response in you as checking the weather. It's data. It's expected. It's already accounted for. Your position sizing is engineered, not estimated. You know your historical drawdown, your max consecutive losses, your recovery expectancy. You risk exactly what the math says to risk, and not $1 more, not because you're disciplined in the motivational sense, but because the alternative is innumeracy, and innumeracy is expensive. You managed $2.3 million in open positions before 9 a.m., and none of it feels like real money anymore. That's not bravado. That's a problem you haven't looked at directly yet. The cost of this level announces itself quietly. You're at dinner with your partner. She says something that would have made you laugh 2 years ago. You don't laugh. Not because it isn't funny. Because the part of you that used to respond to things like that, spontaneously, without calculating the response, has been quiet for a while. You've optimized so much of your internal process that something leaked out through the optimization. You notice this the same way you notice a position moving against you. Without panic, with assessment, with a note to revisit. That's the problem. What this level costs: the amateur's joy. The electricity of a winning trade. You remember what it felt like. You don't feel it anymore. You're more successful and less alive in this specific way, and you've made a private peace with that trade-off that you've never actually agreed to out loud. Level 6, the architect. You don't just trade the system now. You build it, stress test it, and hand parts of it to other people to execute. There are 2 traders running your framework across different sessions. You review their journals. You see your own early mistakes in their annotations. You correct without condescension because you remember what it cost you to unlearn the same things. The market is a different object to you now than it was at level 1. Not more complex, more accurate. You've shed the vocabulary of retail, support, resistance, trend, and what replaced it is something harder to transmit. It lives in pattern recognition that operates faster than articulation. You see things on a chart and know before the knowing is verbal. Someone flies in from London to spend a day with you. He's been trading for 9 years. He's good. Inside 30 minutes, you can see his blind spot. He's been optimizing for a market structure that rotated 18 months ago. His edge is real, but it's diminishing, and he doesn't have the data architecture to know it yet. You don't tell him in those words. You ask him 3 questions over lunch and let him reach it himself. He does halfway through his second coffee. He goes quiet for a moment. That quiet is familiar. You've been in it yourself. Power at this level is not loud. No one who matters is impressed by your win rate. The people who would be impressed aren't in the room. The people in the room are tracking the quality of your reasoning, the speed of your calibration, the size of your blind spots. They're not looking at your results. They're looking at how you think when you're wrong. What this level costs: certainty. At level 1, you were certain about the zones. At level 3, you were certain about structure. Now you're certain about very little, and the little you're certain about keeps a smaller and smaller perimeter around it. You know more and hold it more loosely. This is correct. It's also lonely in a way that has no name. Level 7, what's left? There is a window in your office that faces east. You've had this office for 4 years and you've never sat at the desk by the window. You've always sat with your back to the light. One morning, you move to the window seat because the other chair needs to go to the repair shop. You sit there and you work, and at some point you look up and the light is coming in at an angle across the screen, and it's not beautiful exactly, just there, present in a way you weren't expecting. You sit with that for a moment. Your system runs. Your framework generates signals. The 2 traders on your team are executing in London and Singapore. The positions move. The capital compounds. The machine you built from a YouTube video about 2 boxes on a chart, rebuilt through 17 iterations, burned to the ground twice, rebuilt again, it runs, without your attention. Mostly. A message comes in from a trader you've never met who found your framework through a forum post you wrote 3 years ago. He says it changed how he approaches the market. He says he's grateful. He's attached a chart with annotations and asks one specific question about the origin of a supply zone he's identified on the weekly. You look at his chart. His annotation is wrong, not badly wrong. Wrong in the specific way that reveals exactly where he is in the process. He's seeing the zone but not the story before it. He's reading the symptom and calling it the cause. You remember the feeling, not clearly. The way you remember the layout of a house you grew up in. Not the details, just the shape of it. The certainty that the boxes were the answer. The clean pleasure of a system that seemed complete. You write back 4 sentences. Not the answer. The next question. The one that will make him look at the chart differently. The one that will cost him 3 weeks of uncomfortable re-evaluation. The one that you would have done anything to have been asked at that stage, and that someone should have asked you and didn't. You close the laptop. The light is still coming through the window. The east-facing window you've had for 4 years and never sat by before today. You think about why you never sat there. You don't arrive at an answer. You make coffee and it's the same coffee you've made every morning for 9 years. You drink half of it. You've never liked it much. You've just never stopped. Somewhere there's a trader who just drew 2 boxes on a chart and it made complete sense. More sense than anything they've seen in months. They have no idea what the boxes are about to cost them. You did not know either. That was the only way it could have worked.